Hey guys, Bill Soriano here again. Let me just make sure I have my volume up enough here. Okay, so I made a video a couple days ago showing you real quickly how to use AI to create these images and little short form videos to post on your page as well as in your group that you create when you get started with the $35 Bill Killer side hustle. And and again, I said I post an image or a video every day in my group, Bill's Quiet Commission System here. So really, these videos and images aren't branded at all. Most of them aren't. Um, and so, you can just post those because you're going to say in that post, hey, comment below for info, and then people are going to comment and you're going to send them your link. Or you're just going to go ahead and put your link, just say, hey, I'm going to put my link down in the first comment below, and put your link there if you don't want to deal with people getting back to you asking you for information. Although it's best to do that, that way you can keep that person as a lead and then you know to follow up with them. So it's always better to ask them to comment below to get the information sent out to them rather than just put a link. Now, I showed you how to make a quick short form video, and I said I was going to do a training on Sora to make the longer videos, but that's a little more advanced. So first, I wanted to show you another way to make a video that has a voiceover, just a short video, like I think the last one we made, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see here if I could find it. I think it was it might have been this video here. I can't remember, but you can see how we created the image and then Dora just kind of turned it into a video that there's really no voiceover, right? It's just kind of a sound with some action there. So it's a nice animated video. So let me show you the next one I was going to make here. So remember I showed you how to put those prompts in there, and we did the prompt up here. Let's see if I can get to it. Yeah, we asked ChatGPT to give us some interesting unique combination headlines, right? For this, you can copy that as is and put it in your ChatGPT. It gave us a bunch of different ones here, which we can work on. And if you remember here, we went with the top 5 reasons you're always behind on bills, right? Since this is a bill killer side hustle, you can use that angle. There's also other angles you can use too. You can use the 80% commission angle as well. But this was top 5 reasons you're always behind on bills and $35 fix that most people miss. So, and then I just post one of these a day, and that gives me at least one. Now, this is the one I'm on right now, which is you depend on just one source of income. So we always talk about multiple streams of income. One payday, one point of failure. If anything shifts, you fall behind on your bills, right? And this causes financial fragility. So down below here, we create our images. And so we asked it, what we do is I just say, hey, can you do an image for, and I just copy and paste that from up above into here. And then this is the image it gives me, right? So we have our image, ChatGPT created our image, right? And now we're going to go over to Grok, if you remember Grok. So we have this image saved on our desktop. We're going to go over to grok.com. And we're going to click right here on Imagine. And then we're going to click this little add button right here. And then we're going to want to animate an image. So we're going to click that. And then we have our image saved on our desktop. So we're going to just select our image here. And as soon as we select that image, it should start animating it. Okay, so it's going to animate it like the other one, right? And so that it's going to create an image just like the other one. Now, sometimes depending on if there's a person Like if there's an image of people on on it, then sometimes Grok will add voiceover to it. But in this case here, where there's nobody, no pictures of anybody on it, it probably won't add any voiceover. It didn't add voiceover to the last one we posted. So this is almost done here. So let's just hold on a second here. You can see it generates it pretty fast. Now I'm off it. So you can see that we get a nice animated video again. Okay, but we don't have any voiceover on this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to ChatGPT and we're just going to say, can you add, you, can you give me a short voiceover for this image that I'm converting to a video? Something like that. You just play around with it. And so it's just going to give us a couple little short ones here, right? When you depend on one source of income, everything rides on one paycheck. If anything changes, bills fall behind fast. Now you can't really use a lot here. So let's see here. Maybe we'll take this here. And then we're going to ask Grok to just add voiceover, right? Add voiceover. And then one income means 1 point of failure, no cushion, no backup. Get the $35 side hustle, Bill Killer side hustle today. So let's see, and then we click that. Okay, so this could take a little while here, so I'm going to pause this video here for a second. Okay, so it created the image here, right? And so let's just see how it sounds here.
1 point of failure, no cushion, no backup. Get the $35 bill killer side hustle today.
So
one income means 1 point of failure, no cushion, no backup. Get the $35 bill killer side hustle today.
So that
one income means
awesome. So that's pretty cool. So now you have a video, right, that's animated. First, you started with an image, right? We put it into Gronk, and Gronk animated that image, gave it some sound, gave it some motion, right? Things going on. You can see here, you got a car on fire over here, right? You got a bunch of bills past due. You got money burning up here, all kinds of stuff. Your paycheck's just on fire, right? And so it gives you that. It gives you some text on the screen as well, which is cool. And then we add in a voiceover to it. So now we have a nice video, a nice short form video that we can post on our page, post in our group. We can put this on some other groups in Facebook, right? I could show you real fast what I do here. So I'm just going to download this real fast. Okay, video 5, I'm going to call this. Okay, so now in ChatGPT, I had asked it before to create like captions for Facebook for all of these images here, right? Let's see here. Or actually, I'm just going to use the image that I'm just going to use this here, actually. So what I'm going to say is, I'm going to say top 5 reasons why you're always behind on bills, right? And then that's number 5. So let's just go to Facebook here. Here. reasons behind on your bills, right? I'm gonna write something like this. And I'm getting all of this from ChatGPT, right? And so this is number 5, right? And so comment income below for free video. Okay, and then I'm going to put my video in here. Now, okay, now watch. I'm going to click next. Okay, and it's going to create a
One
reel.
income means
Right, just shut that off. And so you don't really have to give it a title. You can say something like that. We're going to click next. Don't have to worry about any of this here. But then right here, it's going to bring up an option here for you to do a couple different things. One thing you can do is you can schedule your options. So if you want to create a bunch of options and just schedule them to go out, you can do that. The other thing you can do is you can share to groups. Now, you can't do both of these though. You can also boost a post if you want to pay money, but I wouldn't recommend you do that. You could try something out for like $5 or something to see what you get. But share to groups here, and then it'll bring up some of your groups that you can share this to. And then if it's going to give me my Bills Client Commission system, I'm going to check that. Then there's a couple other groups here in affiliate marketing, home-based business, side hustles that I belong to. So I'm going to check them as well. And that way it'll post to those groups as well as my main page here. And then boom. And then it takes a little while for that video to process, and then it will show up on your page. It'll also be in my group. I like to put everything, that's what I'm saying. Most of the time I put everything in my group there so that you can use it as well. The only time it doesn't go there is if I'm scheduling posts out ahead of time. It doesn't give me the option to do that, so I have to manually go into the group to do it. But that's how you can create these are really easy videos to create. You're using ChatGPT to get your ideas, to get your text, to get your prompts. You actually create the image with ChatGPT. You can also use Google Gemini as well. If you're creating a lot of images and you have free accounts, which I encourage you to just get free accounts on everything. You might run out of credits one day in ChatGPT, so you can go to Gemini to create an image instead. Maybe tomorrow I'll make a video using Gemini instead of ChatGPT to actually create the image. But we got the image created. Then we went over to Gronk, right? And or Grok, however you say it, I don't know. And Grok then animated that image, right? Gave it some sound, some motion, and then we wanted a voiceover, so we told Grok to put the voiceover on there, and it did. So that's it, guys. Again, this is very easy to do. This will get people looking at your business. But it's just one thing that you're going to do. You're also going to get with me. I'm going to show you how to reach out to people every day, at least an average of 10, 15, 20 people every day in Messenger. Message them, see if they want the link, see if they're interested, and then if you do have money in the budget, we show you a couple different ways that you can use paid advertising. We have a inexpensive lead vendor, basically clicks. You can get 100 extra clicks, right, for as little as $23. And then we have the 5 leads a day program where you get 5 leads delivered to your email every day. And in 30 days, you'll have 150 leads. You do this for 2 or 3 months, you'll have 450 people after 3 months that you can follow up with, you can talk to, right? You could send a text message, you could send an email to them. So that's the deal. So get with me today to get started for just $35. Have a great day.